All right, guys. Sorry again, I'm not there. It's the last day, I promise. So here is just the filled out notes from where we left off yesterday when I took off. Here's the mean, median, mode. We have the range. We have the quartiles Q1, Q2, and Q3. Again, Q2, excuse me, is just the median. It's the same. The IQR is Q3 minus Q1, and then determining our outliers. And we called that upper tolerance 108, lower tolerance 28. So there were no outliers in this data set either. None of the data from our list fell outside of that range. So I told you there was a shortcut. Just be aware that on the test, you're going to have to calculate the mean and the median and determine the mode and the range, sketch a box plot, all those things without the use of the shortcut and technology, but here you go nonetheless. So I entered this list into Desmos, and basically all you have to do is this. Check it out. So if you type in mean and then parentheses x1, okay, and x1 just means whatever's in this column right here. This is my x1 column. And nothing needs to go in y, because this is single variable stats. We're going to go over bivariate or two variable stats starting next week. But for now, we're just doing single variable stats, so don't worry about anything in the y column. Put your list in the x1 column. Boom, there you go. There you go. There's your mean, 69.5. You can go median. So if you go median of the x1 column, it gives you 72.5. I believe you can even go min, 41. You can go max, 95. If you go into, if you pull up the little tab down here at the bottom and you go to functions, this is the cool thing, and you scroll down to statistics and you hit the stats button here. Let me get rid of the parentheses, sorry. Functions, and then hit stats, and then go X1. It gives you your min, your max, your median, which is your Q2. It gives you your Q1, your Q3, all that stuff. It's really cool. Now, another thing that it can do is it can do a box plot. Okay, so if you go to here, visualizations, and you go box plot of X1, the box plot is there. Where is it? You're going to have to zoom out and see where's our data. There it is. And then you can kind of play around with the x-axis. I'm just pinching the x-axis, spreading out the y-axis a little bit just to get it to scale. And there you go. There's your box plot. You can offset it, meaning just kind of move it up a little bit if you want. Oops, not that high. Just kind of bump it up a little bit so it's up here if you want. You can stretch the height, make it a little fatter. And yeah, there's your box plot. If you wanted to go a histogram, same thing. You would just go down to visualizations. You're going to go histogram. You're going to go X1. And there you go. There's your histogram. If you want to do a bar graph is not necessarily an option, but we can do what's called a dot plot, and that's basically just a bar graph. So if you go dot plot of X1, there you go. And we can unclick the histogram just so you can see. Unclick the histogram, and then it disappears. And anyways, it's basically just a bar graph. And I believe you can kind of play around with the dot plot. Anyways, it's not asked for, but you have a box plot, you have a histogram. Again, if you don't offset the box plot, then it's going to be chilling right on top of your histogram. That's kind of annoying. Here, I just changed it to 4 so that it moves it up a little bit. You would take a screenshot, and maybe I want to include the y-axis here so that we can actually see values, capture, and you would just paste it in right here for example 4. Because example 4 says choose one of the examples, 1 or 2, display the data as a histogram and a box plot, and that's what was just done there. So once you wrap up the rest of the day 4 or 5 notes, and that is primarily just doing the histogram and box plot on example 4 via Desmos, and you kind of play around with some of the shortcuts. All you guys have to do from here on out is complete the delta math review, and that'll take you a little bit. Make sure you work all the way through it, because I'll definitely be getting that marked as well for some points. And then there's the day 4 or 5 portfolio, which is a lot like your day 4 or 5 self-assessment. It's just you have to choose your own material and pull sentences with word sentences of different lengths and whatnot. So last thing, for those that are watching this video and actually listening and paying attention, we're going to have a quiz on Monday. Feel free to make a study guide for yourself. I'll allow you to use that on the quiz on Monday. It's just going to be everything that we've learned so far. Yeah, I'll see you guys Monday. I hope you guys have a great Friday and a great weekend. And sorry I missed you guys today. See you soon.